This video is going to be a quick reminder about how we multiply two fractions together, just in case you've forgotten. So when we multiply two fractions together, the rule is that I multiply the numerators and I multiply the denominators. So in order to multiply these two fractions, I need to multiply the numerators, 2 times 3, and I need to multiply the denominators, 7 times 5. Okay, so I can leave it like this if I want to, but I can also simplify because I know 2 times 3 is the same as 6, and 7 times 5 is the same thing as 35, and so 6/35 would be the answer to this particular question. So multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. Pay attention to how that's different than the algorithm for when we add fractions, and we're going to want to talk about why does this algorithm make sense? Why is it so different than the one that we use for addition? But while we're here, let's try one more just to keep practicing with this. This one will be a little bit more strange, but here we want to take 187 over 29 and multiply by 403 over 516. So the rule is still the same. I'm going to take 187 times 403, and I'm going to take 29 times 516. Now this problem could potentially get a little bit easier if I tried to factor these numbers. Sometimes simplifying these numbers can get a little bit easier if I know what the factors are, but I can also plug this in my calculator if I'd like to simplify it, and I get 75,361 over 14,964. And while we're here, let's spend a moment kind of making sure that this makes a little bit of sense to us. So if I think about this first fraction here, 187 over 29, that's not too far from 180 over 30, which would be 6. So this fraction is approximately 6. And this fraction, 403 over 516, is kind of close to 4 over 5, so this one's definitely less than 1. So the answer that we get should be kind of like taking 6 times a number that's a little bit less than 1. So we're estimating we should be somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 5-ish when we get our answer. And if we look at this number here, this 75,361 is pretty close to 75. And 75,000 and 14,964 is pretty close to 15,000. And if we look at 75,000 over 15,000, indeed we see this number is pretty close to 5. So seems like this algorithm is making sense and making sense with our estimation. Great.